Hey guys, what's going on? Let me just mute this 1 second. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll. Guys, if you can hear me, just drop a 777 in the chat for me right now. If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. Let's see what's going down. Let's see what's going on. Like, guys, I need to see the energy in the chat today because we've got something a little bit different for you guys today. Now I want to see who's really attentive to the call and the information that we're going to be dropping on this call today. I see the 777s rolling in. I'm not really feeling the energy that much. I don't know who's watching Love Island and got 50% of the trading call in the background. Guys, I need your full attention today. We're not doing 50-50. We need 100% full attention on this call. And I'm going to tell you why. Because throughout the week, I get so many WhatsApps and IG messages about how do you take this trade and what do you do with that trade and how should I get into this trade? We're going to answer all of those questions on this call. So guys, look, for those who don't know me on this call, my name is Jermaine. I'm here based in London, Southwest London to be precise. And I've been trading now. This has been my 7th year trading, and it has been a beautiful roller coaster. And I'll tell you why it's a beautiful roller coaster, because if somebody said to me that, Jay, if you trade for 7 years and go through all the emotional stress, all the sleepless nights and all that sort of stuff, but you can start making 4 figures a day, would you do it? I want to see in the chat, like drop out Y or an N if you would do it. Let me see who would do it. Okay, I see a few. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. And I'm going to tell you this now. If you have just now joined NVU, or your trading journey has just started, it might be that. It might be the fact that you might need to do this for 2 years, 4 years, 5 years before you can see those comfortable massive returns. And guys, I'm not talking about over leveraging here. I'm not talking about putting on a standard lot size on a 200 pound account. Okay. I'm talking about actually trading and being very comfortable with the decisions that you make that are going to be profitable for you on a day-to-day basis. Okay. So we got an amazing lineup today. We've got an amazing lineup today. We've got Krista Lee, who is actually going to be talking to you about the app, how to utilize the app, how to get the best out of the app. And then we have Jonathan, the Silver Surfer, who I'm pretty sure that you guys really know really well, who'll be dropping those fire trades in the group. Everybody seems to be winning off of. So he's going to be talking through a few strategies and how he takes his trades, etc. So I need your full attention on this call. But I want to see something, because I don't know if we have the full attention here. So I want to get everybody warmed up. Okay, I want to get everybody warmed up. Now I don't normally do this because we don't have a lot of time on this call, but I think this is appropriate. This is definitely appropriate for this call. So let me just drop this on real quick. Let me see who's really ready to be on this call. Wait, hold on a second. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Let's go. Where are we at? Okay. I want to know who's ready. Okay. And whilst you're watching this, I want to see the sevens dropping through like crazy, because I want to know if you all are ready. So you tell me whether you're ready for this information. Let's go. Who's ready? Okay. I guess you're ready. I see the fire emoji dropping in the chat. And guys, there's a reason why I played that. There's a reason why I played that because that is part of trading. That is part of trading because you see, with trading, you need to have a level of excitement that comes to the trading plan, to the trading platform with you. Because if you don't, that first loss, you're gonna cap out. You're gonna cap out. Okay. So you need to have a level of excitement every single time you come to the trading platform. So guys, look, I'm not going to even be on here too long. I just wanted to really open up the call, and I want to pass it on to the lovely people that are going to be speaking after me, because I've seen them and their journeys, and how they've helped others to not only profit from the market but to also understand the journey and what it takes. So we are ready. I guess okay, we're ready now. We're ready. Okay, so look, guys, just before I kind of hand over, I want to share just a little bit about myself as well in terms of my own journey. And I hope some of it is going to resonate with you in terms of what you may be dealing with, what you're going through. And I tend to talk to more the newbies. When I say newbies, I'm talking about people that have maybe started from 0 to 6 months. As far as I'm concerned, that you're still a newbie in this trading industry. And one of the things that I always say is that your journey is going to be very different to somebody else's journey. Okay. Your journey is going to be very different to somebody else's journey. And this is the correct time. If you haven't got a notepad and pen, go and grab yourself one right now, because we're going to drop some nuggets that are definitely going to help you along the way. My trading journey improved when I started learning from people that were better than me. Okay. Some people say there's no shortcut to success. There is shortcut to success. And literally it's following the people that have done it before you. Okay. So you can avoid making those mistakes. So I started trading, as I said, about 7 years ago. And I started at a previous company as well. And salute to Derek and Katrina, our great leaders in our organization, not only as leaders, but great people. And I knew Derek from many years ago. In fact, I've probably known Derek for maybe about almost 6 years, probably, or even more. And I knew of Katrina in her organization when I was in that previous company, and how much she was absolutely killing it in that organization. She was a boss lady, leading from the front, always leading from the front. So I used to, take a few trades here and there. And at that time, I was actually working I was joint partnership in a company, and I came upon this trading thing, and I thought, you know what, let me give it a try. And that's probably the story for many of you. You might have got approached and said, look, do you want to make some more money? This trading thing really killing it, da 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 da. And when I first started, my level of intensity was quite high because for me, I wanted to make it work. And I'm telling you everything that you may need to do to make it work for you. So if your intensity is quite low, if you're looking at the charts maybe once a week, or you're going on NVU, FL2 education, or live calls once a week, guys, that might not be enough for you to get yourself up to speed with how this actual trading elements work. Okay. So I went through many ups and downs through trading as well, just like you, just like yourself, many ups and downs, many wins, many losses, and so on and so on. But there's something very unique, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something very unique about not quitting. This is something very unique about not quitting. Even when you feel to quit, don't quit. Don't quit. Okay. Because I always say to this, like I always say this, like I'm a certified coach as well. I've been a certified coach now coming up to actually 9 years. And I always lead with one thing, and I say all roads lead to somewhere, but you will never know where that road is going to lead to if you actually quit, right? So I always say, don't quit. So I continued my journey, continued trading, and now I'm in a space. I'm kind of condensing my story. I don't want to make this too long because we've got some amazing information to come on afterwards as well. But I continued my journey, and guys, I will tell you this now: every single piece of my journey was worth it. Even the times where I was losing sleep, it was worth it. Even the times where I was losing money, it was worth it. And guys, I will tell you this now, the people that traded with me, and made great money with me as well along the way, even they will tell you, Jay, thank you so much. It was worth it. It was worth it. So guys, throughout your journey, the biggest takeaway I can give you is don't quit. Even when you feel like it's not working, don't quit because you will only get better. So guys, look, I just want to drop some of my top trading tips on this call. And as I said, we've got some amazing information. So I really want to free up the time for those guys to share you what's really, really important for you to maximize on the app, and also some of the trading tools and tips that are used to analyze trades to make sure that we get, almost like 100% accuracy, guys. Imagine that, almost 100% accuracy. So look, I've had to make some notes because there is so much I can tell you. I can write a book on this right now, but I want to condense it to just a few key things that will help you along your journey. The first one is this, and I hope you got a pen and a pad, guys, because I need you to write this down, okay? I need you to write this down. And then not only write it down, when we jump off the call, reflect on it as well, okay? Keep trading simple. Keep trading simple. You see, the reason why I started with that is because we tend to get in this whole um boss flavor of the market, and I can put 100 indicators on the chart and it's going to make things much easier for me and much better for me if I have like 100 confirmations, and this RSI is telling me this, and then the MACD is telling me this, and then it's a confluence on this, and then it's a this and then you got the Fibonacci on here, and then you got the ADX on here. But guys, I've used every single indicator, guys. I ain't gonna lie, I've used every single one. Okay, but I will tell you this now. If I show you my charts right now, and show you the simplicity of my charts right now, you know I'm not capping. Okay, I'm telling you guys, keep it extremely simple. Find your own methods and your own strategies, but keep it very, very, very simple. Have your own routines, have your own processes as well. Because what works for me, even though it's a winning formula, might still not work for you, because there is a mindset connectivity with my trading strategy, and you might need to find your connectivity with your trading strategy. Set simple goals. Set simple goals, guys. I'm not sure if I can't say what's wrong and what's right. I cannot say what's wrong and what's right, because whatever's going to work for you is going to work for you. But if you tell me that one of your goals is to make 100 grand this year and you've now started trading, uh, my experience, my 7 years experience will kind of like be a little bit negative towards that, because I'll be saying to you, do you know what? I'm not quite sure that's going to happen. But go for it. Go for it. Or by all means, go for it. But I'm just not quite sure that's going to happen. So set simple, realistic goals. And this is what simple, realistic goals look like. Week 1, go through the education on FL2. Week 2, go through the education on FL2. Week 3, go through the education on FL2. Week 4, go through the education on FL2. Week 5, go through the education on FL2 and add one of the educators to your roster. Week 6, go through the education FL2 and add that same educator and watch their live maybe twice a week. Week 7, go through the FL2 education. So guys, you got to keep it really simple. These elaborate goals of, I'm going to buy a Ferrari next week because I've just figured out that, I can put a standard lot size on $100 account, or I can take 15 trades of the same thing and come out on top. You slowly find that, that's not really realistic in trading. The next thing is manage your risk. This is something that I personally found difficult, but once I got it, once I handled it, I realized I stopped blowing accounts. Guys, I have not blown an account for years now. I don't blow accounts because it's either I'm not getting into the trade, or I'm getting into the trade with the right and the correct risk management. So if you see me like taking trades with standards and 2 standards, that's because I've built accounts to be able to handle that sort of volume. But if you haven't built accounts to handle that volume, then try to manage your risk. Use the correct lot sizes. I think there's something in the group that actually breaks the lot sizes down for you as well. Utilize that, adhere to that. I found that the outcome when you're new is quite irrelevant as well, guys. Whether you win the trade or you lose the trade, you're going to learn something from it. And that's the key. That's the beauty in what you're doing. You're going to learn something from it, okay? And learn from your lessons. And patience is key. This is the third one. Patience is key. Consistency and discipline, they work hand in hand. You can be so consistent, but you can be consistent at taking the wrong trades. Okay. You can be so consistent, but you can be consistent in over leveraging. So you have to be consistent and disciplined because they work hand in hand and you got to utilize them both together. Okay. And last thing for me is let the trade come to you. Okay. Well, what do I mean by that? Look, I'm going to share my screen very, very quickly. I'm going to share it very quickly. I'm okay with screenshots and all that sort of stuff. So if this is like my gold setup. So I really want you to see the beauty of when you let the trade come to you. There's absolutely very little stress of getting in and out of a trade. So look, let me just share my screen very, very quickly. Screen two. There we go. Okay, so hopefully you can see my screen right now. I think it's come up straight away. So guys, look, this is what I mean. Look, this is so simple. It's a few lines, and I'm taking the trade and I'm winning, right? Okay, so look, I don't hardly use that many indicators on my charts, and that goes in confluence with what I've said about keep it simple. So this particular trade here, let's just bring this out. Let's take this down to the 1 hour. This particular trade here, I position this trade when the gold was like here. Gold was like around here. Okay, it was like around here. But I positioned this and I was waiting patiently for this. So here, this would have got me into the trade. And obviously, if I had not waited, I would have been knocked out of the trade. But I knew there was levels up here as well. So I positioned here. This position has been in this position. This trade has been here probably since I placed this trade. And guys, you've got to make sure that you're keeping things very, very simple and let the trade come to you. Okay. So that was my quick tips for anybody that's new in the trading space and wants to make it a little bit more seamless, a little bit more simple for yourself. I hope that all makes sense to you guys. And guys, look, we got I've got someone awesome coming on right now. When this lady speaks, I'm all in. I am all in. Okay, so I need you guys to be all in as well. And I'm going to bring on someone that's going to actually take you through the app and how to take a trade, when to take a trade, and all that sort of stuff as well. So I want to make sure that Chrisley is on the call. Are you on the call? Can you unmute?
I'm here, bro.
Amazing, guys. Look, listen, the information that you're going to get right now, trust me, you're absolutely going to be blown away. Anytime you hear this lady speak, she's speaking the truth. And one thing that I really, really love about her as well, not only just her energy, but the way she actually conducts herself, as she's not, she's got her own kids, she's got her own life, she's got things going on, but she always makes time to make her business work. So look, sis, I'm going to hand the call over to you. Let me spotlight you as well.
Thank you. Can you just make my other profile as well that's on, just make it co-host so I can share my screen from my phone?
I will.
And then we'll be good to go. Good to go. Guys, let me just say, could you just drop some fire back in the chat for Jay, please? Because listen, I don't know about you guys. I don't know who was waiting before the call started, but I was on a whole vibe. Like, this guy got me pumped. Like, no, listen, bro, you have to send them tunes after. I absolutely was so pumped. And the first one was so amazing because it was actually really motivational. And that you played at the start in itself, I don't know who was listening. There was some key information even in that motivational speech about trading. So thank you so much, bro. Please, guys, drop some more fires in the chat for Jay, and him dropping us that wisdom to us, because he's been in the field a lot longer than me. Trust me. So I have to give it back to him, man. He's been in the field a lot longer than me. And this is what I love about this community, because there is so much that we can learn from each other. Everybody always looks at the FL2 platform and thinks it's only for beginners. Like, no, there are people that are going to be at intermediate level. There's people that's going to be advanced level, and they can actually utilize the FL2 platform to just fill in those little gaps, those learning gaps that might have been there that they didn't really notice over the years. So, this is just testament to how many people this can help. And we just have to bless God for Jay and Mr. Silver Surfer, who's going to be on after me. But guys, like, seriously, I'm super pumped. I know there's a lot of new people on the call today. If you are new, just drop a 1 in the chat so I know how many new people we've got on the chat. And then I've also got something for existing members. right? You know, with me, when it comes to me doing a training or whatever, there's no fluff. It's exactly how it is and how I want to say it. But guys, there is so much that I want to show you in regards to the app, just to help you understand how the FL2 app actually works. So let me just double check and see. Yeah, I got the access. Thank you. So I'm going to actually share my screen so you guys can begin to see, you know, how the NVU app really works. And I'm even going to go as far as, you know, sharing showing the website as well, because yes, there were a few changes for those who are existing members. There were a few changes to the actual FL2 website, better changes. And some people can't find certain things, so we're going to go through that quickly as well. I'm going to try not to be too long because I can't wait for Silver Surfer as well. So I'm just going to add, I'm hoping you guys can see my screen, right? Cool. I'm going to try not to put this on loud because I know this phone, if you've got a Samsung, you'll know the music starts real loud. So I'll just put it on the other side. So guys, this is the app, okay? For those that are new, your very front dashboard page, this is where you're going to have literally videos about how it is that you can connect your broker to the app, how you can set up an instant trade, how you can manage existing orders. And what we mean by managing orders, you might be given an instruction to bring your stop loss to break even. And there might be other instructions that the educators give when they send a trading signal through the app. And so you need to watch that video. And look, guys, the videos aren't that long, okay? They're very quick videos, very simple steps that you can literally stop and pause for you to do the steps. Absolutely straight to the point, right? There's no fluff. It's just literally straight to the point with those, yeah? And then also you'll be able to see on the app, this is the connect feature. This is where you're going to be able to see all of the live webinar sessions that are actually going to be taking place this week. Now, bear in mind, a lot of the live sessions, right, if not all of them, are in US time, okay? So just bear that in mind. When you're looking and you see that it says 9 o'clock, it's normally 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. EST. So find out, just do a little Google, find out when 9 p.m. EST is to the UK time, and you'll get your time that you can schedule into your diary when the call is about to start, okay? And you can do that. You can either select your calendar or have a look. I don't know why it's not loading right now, but it is there, guys. Honestly, if you've got your phone, you can actually follow through with me on this and just go to the connect option and actually see that for yourself, okay? Now, again, this is going to be the this screen here is the most important screen, right? And I say that to say this because this screen is where the trade ideas that get sent, or the education ideas, should I say, that get sent from the educators on this platform, this is where they all are, okay? And the reason why I want to run through this is because I have seen questions, right, from individuals in the group chat, and this question, I don't know, I must have seen it a million times, right? But it does, I'm not going to lie to you, it tells me who is going through their education when you ask this question, right? Because to ask this question, if you go through the education, you would know when to enter a trade and when not to enter a trade, right? I'm going to put that out there, point blank, period, right? Now, if you are new, I understand. I'm going to give you some grace. Don't get it twisted. I'm going to give you some grace. This is what I'm going to go through with you now, right? And I want people, honestly, this part of the training, guys, I want you to communicate with me in the chat, because I'm going to test people's knowledge to see if you've got it, right? So I'm going to go through maybe one or two examples just to show you, right, about your decision making in terms of when it is that you should take a trade on and when not to, okay? So let's just quickly go through the first one. So as you can see that the first trade that we have on the app today was sent at 5:51 a.m. Says the date, 17th of December, so that was today. And it also tells me that it is a sell. It's a sell trade, right? So we're going to go into the market and we're going to place a sell. We're going to place a sell on XAU USD. For those that are new, that is gold against the US dollar. Now, gold is the base currency. The US dollar is the quote currency. You will learn about that. I'm not going to go into it now. You will learn about that because I want to encourage people on this call today. Jermaine already said it already, right? You have to go through the education as many times as you want to, as many times as you need to. You need to go through the education so that you can understand when you come onto these calls, it's an additional, right? It's an additional to help you with your education, to help you with your journey, right? So I want somebody to do some homework, right? Find out what the base currency and quote currency, find out what it is, right? What they mean, okay? I want you to find that out as homework, right? Anyway, going back onto the trade that we can see on the screen, you have your entry price, which we can see is set at 2654, right? You have your stop loss, which is set at 2657, and it clearly shows we only want to lose 30 pips, okay? We only want to lose 30 pips. And then we have the take profits on your right-hand side. So you've got your take profit 1, you've got your take profit 2, you've got your take profit 3, okay? And it shows you how many pips, right, that you need to collect in order to make that profit, okay, to get to that point. And as you can see, the price points are given to you guys underneath each take profit. This is key information, and I'm going to tell you in a moment why it's key information, right? Because this is where I'm going to answer the question where some of you ask, is it still safe to take a trade, right? And I'm not just talking about ones that are through the NVISIONU app. I'm also going to be referring to the ones that are sent as bonus signals in the actual WhatsApp group, okay? Really pay attention to this, okay? First things first, the date and the time, right? I have had people in my team come to me taking trades on that were sent from yesterday. Guys, Forex exchange market, right? Forex exchange market. You know that this is a market where buying and selling is happening. It is based on price movements. Get that in your head for a second. It's based on price movements. So the key word here is movements. So if you see a trade that was sent through on the app yesterday and you go to place the trade on, what are you doing to yourself? You are putting yourself at risk of losing that trade. And let me tell you why you're putting yourself at risk of losing the trade. Because we are in the Forex market. We are in a market where the price is continuously moving. So the quicker you understand that, the quicker you will know that if you get to a trade that somebody has sent maybe a day ago, could be an hour ago, could have been 10 minutes ago, the first thing you should be checking, and if you haven't done this already as someone who is new, download MetaTrader 4 or 5, or if you're someone that's like me, likes the desktop view, go on to Trading View, right? Find that same currency pair, gold against the US dollar, and have a look at where the market is currently. Down the left, down the right-hand side, you will have the price. It's almost like a graph, yeah? And you will have down the side the price, right? And on the screen, you will see there's lines, right? A straight line that is fluttering up and down, showing you where the price is at that moment in time. This is what you need to be checking as a second thing, right? After the date and time of when the trade has been sent, you then need to check the markets to see where the price currently is. Because if we've sent a trading signal, whether it's through the app or on the WhatsApp group, right, each trading signal has got an entry price. So what you need to be checking when you are looking at these trades, right, and trying to find out for yourself when or not you're supposed to take this trade, right, because it got sent a few minutes ago or an hour or a day or so ago, you need to be looking at whether the trade is currently near the entry price. If it has gone way past, and I mean, this is just me, I have a rule that if it's anywhere over 5 pips away from the entry price, I do not enter it. Why? Because the market moves, and the market can also be volatile. If you know gold, it's very volatile. So, I mean, people might have got in the first time that they got the trade and just about made a 5 pip profit, but the market could also go right against you and reverse. So that's why I have a rule that anything over 5 pips away from the price, I do not enter. Another thing you can look at, third thing, take profit. Is it near the take profit? If you're following the rule like what I do, which is where if the price has gone already 5 pips in profit, I'm not entering. Because now that's, to me, that's me entering a risky trade because I didn't get in at the time that I needed to get in. I didn't get in around the entry price, right? Normally, I mean, maybe this is just me, guys. There's gonna be, everybody's trading style is different. You know, Jay might say he don't enter until after 10 pips, right? And that could also be fine because then if you look at take profit one, we're trying to catch 30 pips here. So there's still a possibility of catching 20 pips. So you might give yourself grace and be like, okay, let me go in and see if I can catch these 20 pips after the price has gone over 10 pips, right? These are the things that you want to look at, guys, when you are asking yourself the question. If you've seen a trade and you didn't get to have the trade or didn't get to get into the trade at the time it was sent, check the date and the time. Check the charts to see if it's near the entry price. If it is, you're good to go. Let's talk about if the trade's currently at maybe -2 or maybe -3 pips. Is it safe to enter then? Again, everybody's trading strategy and decision making is different. Me personally, it's within my 5 pip rule. I'll still enter it because the market could still go another way. But guys, I don't want you to just take this information and think, yeah, oh, it's because it's a numbers thing. No, because even before I enter that trade, and it might at that moment in time be -3 pips or +3 pips in profit, it's not just that I'm looking for as my indicator. I'm also going to look at technical and fundamental analysis to see if I agree that this trade is going to go in the direction that it's going to go. And most times out of 10, guys, like if you go on to view thread, you will actually see that the trader has actually sent the analysis, right? So I mean, here we've got Goldmind. He's using trading view, right? And he's showing you his markings, right? But you see, for me, that isn't enough information for me. If I'm looking at technical analysis, which again, I might be talking mumbo jumbo to some of you new people right now, but I'm going to encourage you to go through the education to find out what technical analysis is. But I'm going to give it to you in a nutshell, right? I'm going to try and condense it down. It is very widespread in terms of what it is, but just to kind of narrow it down, when you're looking at technical analysis, you're kind of looking at stuff like trends, right? Different ways in the market that the candlesticks are going, even different names for the candlesticks. Like I've seen some like the doji, you know, so many different names, and I'm like, wow, okay, this is something to learn, right? Different patterns have different names for them, right? In terms of technical analysis, and these are the things you're going to learn, guys, through the education, right? So as I said, that for me, yeah, I can see that analysis, but I want to see a bit more past that. I want to see what the trends be. So I will go on to trading view and I'll also look at the trend just to see if I agree with where I feel the market's going to go. And then the next thing, which some of you like really get to grasp, right? Using technical as well as fundamental analysis, right? Because then you've got fundamental analysis, and basically what fundamental analysis is you checking things like the news, right? What's happening in the political spaces, in the political world, because certain things that happen in those spaces actually affect the market and where the market's going to go. I don't know who was up the same night as me when they were counting the votes for the next president of the United States, right? But I was up that night and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I could see the votes against Kamala and I could see the votes against Donald Trump, right? And I could see who was winning. Now, that specific individual that was winning, I know he's a businessman. So I know people are going to look to that guy because I know factual wise across the internet, you know, do your research. This man is a businessman. So no, he's going to pump some money into the American market. And guys, we can already see this if you keep up with the crypto news, etc., whatever. You know, we can already see he's making moves in that space, and crypto right now is in a good place, right? But when I saw that information, there's certain information that you can check on tools like Forex Factory, you know, where you can check what's happening news-wise, right? And I was saying to Derek today, I'm actually working on something that is kind of going to give information as what specific news means and how it's going to affect the trade and a currency pair or a currency, the value of a currency, right? And then obviously when that value, whatever happens with that value or that currency value, it will tell you what action you would need to put in that instance on a trade, right? This is literally a little table that I'm going to be doing. And so guys, these are the kind of things that you need to take into account when you are asking yourself the question, should I take a trade on if it came in half an hour ago, a day ago, right? And also, guys, let me just quickly go through the app as well, because, you know, some people are still, even with that information, will go into the app, look and see that there's a trade right there, as we can see on the screen, and be like, oh, a trade got sent today. Let me just take it on. Boom. Hit it. They press instant trade, set their lot size, confirm, right? And then they swipe and take the order. Not looking at the information, guys. Like, that gold symbol means the trade won. And if that's not enough for you to tell you that the trade won, what's right? Communicate with me in the chat. What's right next to TP1 and TP2? What information can you see on this first trade? There's three things. There's three things that are on this trade that are showing right now. And if you know the three things that are showing that this means the trade has reached its profit, it's a closed trade, right? I want to know the three things. Put it in the chat so I know that you're getting it, guys. I want to know the three things. Somebody's put the ticks. Fantastic. That's one of them. What's the other one? I just mentioned the first one. Ah, somebody got it, because reading is fundamental, guys. There is a message on the trade that says take profit hit. The trade's gone where it's needed to go. Boom, Giselle, thank you. You've got the ticks, the gold nugget next to the currency pair, and it says take profit hit. Guys, honestly, what you are looking at, it's simple. We're not trying to confuse anybody on this app. This is FL2 is one of the most simplest trading apps. It can't get any clearer than this, guys. It can't get any clearer than this, right? I want to quickly move out of here, right? I'm going to quickly move out of here, and I just want to quickly show you guys the website just quickly, because I'm conscious of time and I'm conscious that Silver Surfer's got to come on as well, right? But I just want to quickly show you the website, right? Because a lot of you don't know where, you know, how to find specific educators. I did put a list actually in the WhatsApp chat, because I know initially we had these people as avatars with nicknames. Now we've got the actual people's photos and their real names, okay, as the educators. Now there's a lot of people that have asked me and have said, I've gone on to, let's see, let me use Anna as an example, right? So if you want, you can, this is when you go onto the dashboard, it shows you the top 5 educators right now. But if you want to just view all of them, just select view all. Okay. Remember, we have Spanish, we have French, we have English educators, right? At this point, we're just going to do the English. So if you look, you will see, right? So I want to quickly click on Anna's, right? And all you have to do is just click on the educator that it is that you want to learn from, or you want to, whose webinar you want to tune into. Now, if there is a live, okay, that is due to start or is starting, you will see a logo that says live in the corner right here, right? And then obviously you're just going to put your name, right? You're just going to put your name and then press join audience, okay? What that does is that allows you to also enable the chat that is running alongside the actual live webinar session, okay? Now, some of you have asked, right? Some of these educators have been on the platform for a while, right? And initially when we had the website, you could access the the traders' previous live sessions, because every live session, guys, is recorded. And some of you don't know where the recordings are held. I said it as a joke, and it's now become a joke between me and Derek, right? Touch a button, no. Touch a button. And the reason why I say that is, literally, guys, it's not rocket science. If you don't know where something is, click around. Like, use your initiative and click around to find something. You remember, if you click something, you can always go back. Right? And that's exactly what I did to try and find out where everything was, right? And guys, to find the library of each educator's previous live sessions, all you do is go here. Go to favorite sessions, right? Wait for it to load. Wait for it to load, right? As soon as you click favorite sessions and it loads up, you're going to see the library of every single trader's previous trading webinars. So if you missed it, you can go back to it, right? So here you go, guys. You can see it's all here. As you can see, this was Pro Sniper. That was her name previously, but they're using the proper names now, right? But this is where it's all at, guys, right? And you can see some of the trading calls are named. So if there's something that you're specifically looking for that you want to learn about, you can go on to, right? But all of the previous videos, they're all there, guys, right? Right. Another thing I want to show you is the calendar. Some of you want to know when the sessions are. Again, reading is fundamental. Have a look. Click on it. You can see the English schedule, the Spanish schedule, or the French one. Click whichever one applies to you. Right. And remember when I said most of the trading webinar times are in EST time, American time. So if you're English or any other part of the world, just compare the EST time to your local time, and you will be able to find the time that it is in your local time. Okay. Through the app, I saw somebody ask a question. Let me just stop the share on this a second. Right. Somebody asked a question. Let me go back to it a second. Oh, thank you, Jay. You answered it. That's fine. Okay. So, but I'm going to see, for those who didn't see the question, it says, is the educational training on the website, app, or both? Now, guys, I need you guys to be very patient. There is a lot of updates, very good updates, by the way, that are happening with the FL2, right? Now, yes, you should be able to access both the education and the live webinar sessions from the app. But at present, the app is being updated. So as you could see earlier, I went on my app and it was just going around in circles and loading. It's because they are updating the app. Please bear with, right? Anytime the app doesn't work, guys, we've all got phones. We can all use the same browsers on our phone to log into our back office, go into the live academy or the live course and do the course. Another thing as well, some people have come to me and they have said that currently the education is locked. Now, guys, the reason why this is to encourage people not to just select anywhere in the course to start from. If you're someone that's a beginner, right, and you don't want to look at all the rest of the fluff about, you know, pips and lot sizes and whatever, but you want to go into the other nitty-gritty stuff, you know, this is what some people are doing. Like, they're just clicking anywhere in the course to start from there. No, guys, there is a process. If you are a beginner, start from day one. So I'm actually glad that NVISIONU has put this in place, because it stops those from thinking that they know it all, you know, because I'm telling you, there are things that even I've watched and I've been like, oh my gosh, you know what? I remember them talking about Fibonacci in the bank when I used to work there. And I was like, you know what? But I didn't deep that side of it. Do you understand? So there's going to be knowledge gaps that this is going to give you guys. All this is, we're just trying to feed you knowledge. So if you are seeing that the course is locked, you're going to at least see the first video unlocked. Do you want to know why this is? You need to watch the video in order for the next part to be unlocked. Yeah, guys, it ain't going to be no skipping. You need to get through this and get through it properly. Guys, you've invested in yourself. Do not treat this gym membership, and I say this gym membership, I say it all the time. Do not treat FL2 as a gym membership. I'm telling you, we are here to help you to learn, right? We're here to help you learn. It's not a gym membership. We are teaching you a life skill. So when you're going through the education, and if you see the locks, it means you haven't gone through the video. You haven't gone through the previous video, so you can't get to the other one until you have watched the first one. That's how it goes now, guys. Yeah? And guys, again, this isn't rocket science. It really isn't rocket science. I've been active on this platform. This is how I know these things. So when people come and ask the question, I do laugh sometimes because I'm like, come on, guys, like, seriously, are you asking me that? Like, have you not been on the platform? Like, keep up with, if you were keeping up with the Joneses, if you were keeping up with your education and the platform, you would know. It's not even rocket science. Nobody needs to phone my phone and say, oh, Chris Lee, we're doing updates today. Or, oh, Chris Lee, guys, it's obvious knowledge, honestly. But I get it. Some people come onto this and they're not very technical. I absolutely get it. I'm not trying to, be unreasonable here. But there are some things that are absolutely clear as day as to why certain things have been put in place, such as the locking of the course, right? Get through the course, and once you've got through one video, you're going to see underneath each video, you see, yeah, there's another video which gives you the next section, and you will see that the unlock has been removed, and you can now press play to hear the next part of your course, right? So guys, with that said, I know time is fast spent, and I need you to make some noise up in this chat, because I'm about to introduce a guy that literally has been feeding the whole of this organization with his silver trades. Listen, guys, I'm going to welcome no other than my bro, Silver Surfer. Are you there? Let's make some noise up in the chat. Are you there, Silver Surfer? Where you at, bro? Where you at?
I'm here. Don't worry.
Good.
Firstly, can everybody drop some love, some fire, some sevens in the chat for Crystal? She's just absolutely smashed that out of the park. Let's just say, drop the mic. Yes. Wow. Thanks so much for that. Yeah. Everything, Crystal just hit everything in a nutshell on this call. There's actually not really much I can say right now on this call, because a lot of the stuff that I wanted to say and go through, Crystal has actually just gone through. And if anything, she's gone through that better than how I would have been able to go through that. So firstly, thanks again so much for that, sis. And well, what I'm going to quickly do, as we've got limited time, is just basically touch on one other thing that Crystal did mention about like checking up on the trades when it's been out on the app. I'll get asked a few questions about this myself. The education is there. And if you're unsure where to enter, we have MetaTrader 5 also. We have TradingView. But what I'm going to be doing on our next session, I'm actually going to be giving a little nugget and a little source in terms of some more another indicator that I've been trialing out and using myself. And the last couple of weeks, it has been working, because some of the trades have actually been given out to yourselves for all you fellow silver surfers out there. And I will give a sneak peek on the trading, but I will be giving the setup on the next session. I'm just going to quickly share my screen just so that you can see it. Let me know if hopefully you can see my screen with my beautiful family on there. Right. Now, actually, one other thing. currency strength meter. If you're unsure about, oh, don't know what's happened there. If you're unsure about if it's the right time to enter a trade, come on to livecharts.co.uk, right up here, and it will show you the currency strengths. So here you've got the euro, 1 bar. Here you got GBP, 4 bars. USD, 4 bars. AUD, 1 bar. You can see all the currency pairings are there. And what you want to do to find out which one of the